There we go. Hello, welcome to Ben's OP Game Show, recorded live at 8 p.m. Pacific Time. Joel, twitch.tv/TheGameFanatics, every Sunday. And joined in me at the proper time is Logan.
The one and only.
The one and only. Now, hold on just a second while I fix my stupid fucking computer.
Super robot, by the way.
I know, because this goddamn computer. There we go. I don't have any footage of Sekiro, but
Hello.
I do have footage of Bloodborne. Thank you, Joel. Joel, the late
Ooh.
man cometh here.
Oh my god. What day is it today?
I don't know. It's Sunday.
I don't know. It's Sunday.
Yeah, because I do know, and it is Sunday.
Lordy. Lordy.
Anyway, you missed nothing. So we might have made fun of you.
Oh, that's okay.
Might.
Definitely.
Strong might. But I was saying I don't have any footage of Sekiro, but I have Bloodborne footage. And it's kind of the same.
Is it?
I don't know. Bloodborne, I think, is better. Anyway, so...
Didn't we use Bloodborne footage for the last game we talked about?
No, I used something. Oh, no, you might be right. Bloodborne is a great game, and I really like watching it in the background. You know?
Okay.
So sue me.
Hang on that.
But I talked a bunch about Sekiro yesterday on the podcast that has not gone live. So I'd kind of like to more talk to Logan about it and see what's up with that. Especially since you don't... The only one... What was the only Souls game you like? Demon Souls?
Yeah.
Which is like the weirdest answer. I don't... You're not wrong. It's a great game, but it's a weird answer.
I don't know. I think I like Demon Souls just because it was obviously the first game, the
Sure.
first foray into that Souls game. And like I originally played it, I didn't like it. You persuaded me to continue it. I played it, I beat it. I liked it. And then like Dark Souls came out and I tried it and I didn't like it. And then I came back to it later and played the first one. I haven't played the third one. I played the second one. I didn't beat the second one. I don't know. And then I tried Bloodborne when it came out for PS Plus, I believe.
Yeah.
And
Damn,
I just
way
couldn't-
late.
I just can't get into those games. There's something the way that they play and the mechanics and just how it feels, just how the gameplay feels, doesn't appeal to me. And
Okay,
I
that's
just
fine.
don't like it.
How is that different than Demon Souls? Or was it just that it's now been 10 years since Demon Souls?
Right, yeah.
Okay.
I think it's just that I already did that type of game and I don't want to do it again. Like it feels dated to me. I don't know.
Sure.
But Sekiro came out this week and I tried it because it looked different. It looked faster. There was the grappling and the jumping and all of those different things. And, I like the Japanese aesthetic to it and swordplay. And I was really curious, like, how the swords worked. And, like, there was mention of For Honor, you're blocking the swords, you're hitting them back and forth, making sure you're hitting them the right way. And I thought, oh, Sekiro might be kind of like that regard. And it kind of is. It's not like playing paper scissors with swords. It's a lot different. You probably talked about the sword play yesterday, but
No, go into it anyway, because I've played over 20 hours of this game.
wow.
I still feel like I'm learning and getting better at this combat, and I don't think that's a testament to the game. It's more to me not learning and understanding. And I've seen this comment going around that if you've played a lot of Souls games, you have to unlearn so much to play it that it is a struggle. So I think you might have a better time with it because of that.
Interesting. Right. Yeah. And it definitely took some learning because at first I was just getting decimated by enemies. I was like, this can't be right. I don't think there was a difficulty setting at the beginning of the game. So I was like, I have to be able to survive and win. Sure, it might not be easy, but I should be able to do this. And then I had to go back and like restart just to learn the tutorials because I think I accidentally like pressed next on a couple of them. I was like, oh no, because I was trying to attack. And yeah, no, it's really cool because it incorporates a posture system. So you have a bar and your enemy has a bar where like you hit them too much, they lose their posture, then they're weak to get hit and quick or death blows, what they call. I call them quick blows for some reason. And you have the same thing kind of. If your posture breaks, then you're vulnerable to attacks from the enemy. And I think that's really cool. I thought that was really clever thing instead of just dodging and rolling around the enemy, hoping to poke him in the back with a spear, even though you could still kind of do that. But some of the enemies are too fast.
Yeah.
But I like it. I think it's different, but you know, Sekiro feels like an actual action adventure game to me. You know, I'm running around, I'm jumping. I have this prosthetic arm with a bunch of different abilities. The grapple is really cool. I remember fighting. I don't know if it was a boss or if it was just a normal guy, but I like got hit in the air or swung back, and you could grapple to the back to them. And I was like, this is just like Monster Hunter.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I don't know what this feels like. So I was like, Monster Hunter. And it's like, you know, you're flying back to the enemy, but it doesn't work as well as Monster Hunter.
Sure.
But yeah, I think it's I think it's fun. The bosses are hard. If you aggro to enemies, you're screwed. Sometimes it's hard to keep up with all of them, especially if like you're fighting a bunch of little guys and like one of the big golems with a hammer is like smashing you. Like it's overwhelming, but those bosses are hard, and those bosses take a lot of learning. I've died so many times, and you kind of get punished for deaths in this game with the rot system. I thought that was interesting.
I like that system, but eventually so many people had the sickness, I had to cure them because I couldn't talk to anyone, and they won't give you any. There was like a quest I needed to give this guy an item, but he got sick, so I had to cure everyone so that I could give him the item.
Yeah, so it's an interesting take on, you know, yes, you have unlimited lives coming back, but there is a slight punishment more than just losing your skill points, your experience points, and gold, I think.
Yeah, you lose half your gold, which is why all the merchants sell gold at a markup, so that you can stockpile gold in your inventory another way, which is what I do.
Yeah.
And that's a cool system.
But the combat is very satisfying. You know, after you knock down the enemy and you get this death blow on them, it's just like I felt it. Like it was so good. And when you're fighting the bigger bosses and they have multiple dots for their death blows, like how many you have to commit on it. I didn't realize that at first because I misread it. And I thought that like each dot was a full life bar, and it kind of is, but...
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's like a normal... RPG, but yeah, I like finding the different prosthetics for or the things was what the guy calls them for your arm, and I know I'm missing some. Yeah,
well, I think I got all of them but one at this point.
Yeah,
and they're all. I don't use some of them, but you can upgrade them. There's a whole skill tree for upgrading them. That has a bunch of different abilities, and I've upgraded a few and got different abilities. They're not game-changing in any way. I think the most useful one I found is the one that's for like scaring animals. Or it's the firecracker. Is what it is.
Yeah.
But I've used it on many bosses at this point because it just kind of gives you a free stun a lot of the time, and that's just so useful. But other than that, I kind of don't use it that much unless it's some guy who has a shield and I just want to get rid of his shield real quick.
I like the fire. You know, throw the oil on the enemy, catch them on fire.
Yeah, I don't do stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, you gotta utilize your items. I feel like I could get away with a lot of games not using my items and just hoard them like normal, but this game, I feel like I need to use the items to my advantage throughout the game, throughout the levels.
I can see that. So I'm trying to figure out, because you've played less than I have in terms of hours, but I feel like in that time you got way further than I did in the same amount of time. Which is definitely true, because I went back and I fought the butterfly lady hours later. I was
Yeah.
like, I guess I'll do this, and I guess
But like I got to that area quickly just because you got the bell item from the old lady, and
yeah.
I remember the old guy saying, "Hey, you could pray at the statue, blah blah blah." So I went straight there.
Yeah, I went straight there too, but then I got stuck there. It seems like I'd get stuck a lot on these mini bosses, and I still do, where they're just normal dudes with a spear, but their attacks are so hard to block
Yeah,
and so hard to read, and it's not. I don't think it's very fun actually to learn a lot of these guys. Like the bosses, I think are more fun, but there's just like the regular dude. Or there's a couple mini bosses I have to fight right now, and I don't want to fight them at all. It's just not fun to learn them or to do it. I don't know if I'm still not getting the combat system.
Well, and one of the things in the combat system is that kanji appears above the enemy, warning you that they're attacking, and it's not always the same response. It could be like one of three things happening in that kanji, right? So you're either jumping or sidestepping or I don't remember what the
Blocking or
third
whatever.
option was.
But I know I get that.
And you have to learn what by looking at the physical move, like, oh, that's the warning. Oh, he's lunging forward. Oh, he's slicing.
Those
or,
moves I understand. It's more just like regular moves from these guys. Like that one boss who's just really quick and does the 2 sword slashes.
Yeah.
It's impossible. I fought him like 5 times. I'm like, no, I can't fight this guy at all. I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. It's like there's a lag. Like I'm blocking, but he still just kills me in 2 hits. I don't get it. I don't know. And it seems like that's just me. I don't know.
Maybe. I mean, and I think that's a Souls game thing, right? Is trial and error.
But not like this.
steps-
It's never been like this where you die in
Okay.
2 hits instantly and the fight could take 5 minutes. I can die 4 minutes into the fight in a second. Like that's crazy fast. The
It is,
damage
yeah.
values for these mini bosses is out of control, especially when you can go through the level before them and not have any issues, and then you just get to like a dude with a sword and he just happens to be fast and kills you in a second. Like it's really not fun and satisfying to have that happen.
Yeah, I can see that.
But I guess what you're telling me, what I'm trying to figure out, what I'm trying to get the information from you, I should be perfect blocking constantly? Because, like, how are you beating these things? I don't understand this game.
I think it's just like you, because you've mentioned like these weird like scenarios where the guy got stuck in the corner or he's stuck on the wall or something. Yes, that has happened to me. That spear guy.
Well, that was an
got, like,
accident.
stuck-
I didn't try this. I didn't try
I
to do
know.
it.
And I think and accidents happen in the game because I had one with that white spear guy, right? He got like stuck on the wall when I was trying to take out the arrow dude or whatever, and so like I was able to sneak around back and fuck him up. It's just utilizing that posture system, knowing what to read the kanjis and learning each of their moves. I don't know. That's just
I don't know
trial
if
and
I-
error.
I don't know if I have any patience for this game
Yeah.
sometime.
Yeah, I think that's the key. It's like Sekiro, like patient does die. Like that's the subtitle. It's gonna go.
But I mean, it's
And
just,
sometimes I don't have the patience.
it's not even like, because I don't think you fought some of the guys I've gotten to. There's some guys where they'll do
Probably not.
6-hit combos, and you have to block each and every one perfectly. And
yeah, and you can't block every hit though.
no, so you have to do the
Your
perfect block
posture will break.
every time.
Yeah,
And
you
I
gotta
just
jump
don't-
and dodge and
I
grapple.
don't understand. Like you can't dodge these attacks, especially when it's like a giant guy with Wolverine claws. Like I can't.
Throw your ash at him. Shh. Pocket sand.
I'm supposed to do that more. Yeah.
See, I think you just got to utilize your items a little more in combat.
Ugh.
I know.
The combat's brutal. It's this game is so difficult, and then it's like easy for an hour, and then it's difficult again. I'm like, I don't fucking understand this
Yeah,
game.
sometimes you're going through and it's super easy. I agree.
I think IGN said it was easier than like the other Souls games.
But then you have other reviewers saying it's harder than the Souls.
I think it's just so different.
Oh.
yeah,
It's
depending
like,
on the person.
it's not even a transferable skill, really. It's like such a
I hope
different
my
combat
kids get
system.
this.
Like the entire combat system is based upon blocking. Like that's what they did. This I figured it out. I solved the mystery. Oh, that boss! I don't remember that boss. Freaky monster. There's.
Stop watching the video.
I know the Bloodborne's awesome. Every second of Bloodborne is incredible. Unlike this game, there's two schools of thought. Like you have Dark Souls, and then they went with Bloodborne, and they said, "What if you can't block and you have to dodge?" And then they made this game and was like, "What if you have to block perfectly the entire time?" And so, what do you think about this actually? Because this is more tangible and not just me trying to understand why I'm still bad at a game 20 hours later. How do you feel about the loss of equipment and leveling up and all sorts of stats like that?
Oh, you mean from like the RPG elements?
Yeah.
I don't mind. It saves me a lot of time. I don't have to worry about, putting points in this stuff and worrying about the equipment, and I could just play the game. I only have to worry about skill points for my skills and my prosthetic arm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm fine with that.
Okay.
I think I'm just lazy, though.
Yeah, although this is a classic example of me finding and exploiting a weakness in a boss where you can go into his tentacle butt and like kind of get stuck there and not have to fight him.
Gosh.
I like finding ways to win, man.
Yeah, no. That's what makes it exciting.
And
Exploit the system.
It is really exciting. Most of the bosses that I've gone back to and actually tried, I've won eventually. There's a few where I don't know. I don't know about it. But the ones I've won, it's awesome fights, and they do go down quickly once you learn their moves and all that. It's just a real struggle.
Chore.
Yeah, it's a chore. It's a chore. I've never struggled on bosses like this in a Souls game since Demon Souls, it feels like. Like every single fight, and like normal dudes sometimes are just not even mini bosses. Like just a normal dude can sometimes be a real pain in the ass. It's weird. But
true.
I do actually miss a lot of the RPG. Maybe not equipment. I don't necessarily miss equipment because it kind of got overly complicated for no reason. And Bloodborne got rid of the vast majority of equipment anyway. And like you beat Bloodborne in the starting equipment, essentially. Like the stats just kind of vary a little bit. It's not a big deal. So
I wonder what the normal playthrough time is on this game. Like if getting rid of a lot of those RPG elements maybe makes the game shorter.
I would.
Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. It's hard to say like how long the game is or like how far am I? I don't know. Can I even look that up at this point?
Yeah, I'm curious too, just out of it, but the removal, and the other removal that I don't mind missing is the multiplayer.
I do.
I never liked that. I never liked being invaded because I was like, I'm doing something. I don't want to be. I'm trying to play the game. I don't want to be attacked.
Demon Souls was like invade happy, and they really toned it down since then.
Yeah.
To where there's two areas in Bloodborne where you can get invaded freely. Other than that, there's none in the entire game. Or actually 3 areas.
That sounds all right.
3.
That sounds fine.
And then once you kill the person who's ringing the bell to summon people, they won't come back.
Interesting.
So they really tuned that up. And I don't miss the messages on the floor necessarily. It actually is kind of weird when you think about it. It's like, oh, the floor isn't covered with garbage.
Yeah.
But I do kind of miss, let me do this co-op for fun and see what the next boss is or what this area is and have that jolly cooperation. I do kind of miss that about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's different. I do really like the game. I feel like I've seen a lot of it where I'll get to multiple forks in the road and one fork is a boss that I run away from and the other fork is another area. And
I ran from a lot of battles.
There's just also when you lose,
it feels like there's too many enemies in certain areas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying about like the balance. It just doesn't seem right. Some areas it's like, how am I supposed to stealth here? I got to fight 20 guys, and then the next area is like a guy with a stick, and you just kill him, and the next guy with a stick. All right, well, okay.
Oh, there's an area with 3 giant chickens.
oh no, the giant chickens. It is weird. The chickens are weird.
Yeah, but and the other thing I like is the stealth aspect because I like trying to avoid battles as much as I can, and I have the option of of stealthing as much as I can and trying to avoid fights because there's no experience or there's no like leveling aside
Yeah.
from your skills, like no real punishment. But I could also just run in and attack if I wanted to. But I don't. I like stealthing.
I do like the
Right.
stealth quite a bit, and it's one of those things where if it's a really tough fight, you can oftentimes find a way to get a death blow on an enemy
Mm-hmm.
in stealth and then just fight them and do it once, which is really my go-to strategy. Because
One of my go-to strategies is picking off enemies from the group, like aggroing one of them and dragging them away.
yeah, that's sometimes hard. I don't like using items. Like you're right. I really don't like using items, and I will force the fight with 3 guys. I'll stealth kill 1 and then fight the other 3 more often than not, or I'll
Yeah.
run away. Like you can just run away,
Yeah, you
which is
can.
new. There's a lot of new things in this game for a Souls game. It's almost not really a Souls game in a way.
Yeah. And I would say that it's not really Souls. I could see like, the base Soul influence there, but it really feels like its own game.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest takeaway is like going into this game wanting or expecting a Souls game. I was initially very disappointed. Like my first 3 hours with this game, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna continue because I bought it, but Jesus, like this is not what I wanted at all. And it's gotten a lot better, and as I learn more about it and how to play it, 20 hours later, how am I still learning and getting better? And it's weird. It's just such a weird combat system to wrap my head around. It feels like you're attacking enemies and you're doing nothing. I was thinking about this too. It's
Yeah,
a
I can see
rare
that.
it's a rare combat system where you can be fighting something, and then if you run away, all the damage you did to their posture just goes away, so you kind of lose progress with the battle just for taking a breather. So it constantly wants you to be in the fight in a way that makes it
Yeah.
really intense, but God, you just die so goddamn quick. Like you get hit once by a boss and you have to run and heal. Like every single boss.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically
There's
true
a lot of
for.
healing.
They're not messing around. It's very, very rude, this game. But I'm enjoying it. I love like the environments. A lot of the level design's really fun. The places you get to go, really cool.
Yeah, the setting's really cool. A lot of the music's really cool. Like when you get into a fight and it's playing
Yeah,
that music, it's really cool.
it's got an interesting battle theme that's fun.
Uh-huh.
It's a good
And
game.
there's a
I
lot
wanna-
of cool cinematic moments too. Right at
Yeah.
the beginning when you're in that like field fighting the guy and the moon's like behind him and he's standing there with his sword and it's just like perfectly.
Yeah, and he killed me in
Obviously
one
pretty
hit. Yeah,
good.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Uh,
But it was really cool. It was like beautiful.
it was really cool. I want to know like how do I get back to that hill? I feel like
I know. Like I just want to go chill there.
it's so cool. Like the level design and stuff with it. I'll be going back through an area and look to the left. Oh, I didn't even go that way. Oh, okay. there's just areas all over the place sometimes and hidden objects
Yeah.
and things and ways that are really interesting. And every time I find something super annoying, I'll find another place to go and I'll do that instead. Or I'll go back and revisit a boss and like, oh, I can do it now. And then I keep going. It is weird though to say. I think I've upgraded
Definitely.
my health 3 times and the attack twice,
Yeah.
which is barely any. Like you just don't get better in this game. In stat,
So are there other types of weapons besides just like swords or katanas
No.
or whatever?
you get
It's just mainly that.
well, your
you get
main weapon
prosthetic
is your
arm
sword.
stuff.
Yeah, you have an arm that can like change into different things.
Oh, but there's no like upgradable swords.
No.
No, you don't even upgrade the sword,
Yeah.
Weird.
Sword's
which I
just a
don't
sword.
like.
All right.
I want to get
I mean,
better.
I mean, that was one of the cool things from like the Souls games is like the
Lose
crazy
Souls.
weapons you would find.
Yeah, this is clearly going for a different vibe. Like this is the first Souls games where your character talks and is actually a character.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Like no character creation either.
yeah, which I'm whatever.
Yeah. I never
It'd be
looked
cool
think
New
that's-
Game
I
Plus
think
if you
that's
could
cool,
make
though.
someone though.
I think they were ready to make something a little more narrative driven and not exactly like what they were making before with just a different setting. I think they're really trying to go for something different. Just to maybe they didn't want to be like the one trick pony kind of a thing. Even though the one trick they were making was really really good.
Yeah, I can see
Yeah,
that.
they're definitely going for almost a more grounded game.
Grounded.
Yeah.
Have you seen the what is his name? Caterpillar giraffe?
Is that a
What?
person or a
That is
fucking
literally what it's
monster?
called, I think. The cat it's like something
Is
something
it a creature?
It's a mid boss.
Oh,
It's actually I fought two of them now. And one of them shot fire.
nice.
But that one was like an optional dude off the side of the road. This was a mid boss that closed the room and everything. And oh, this is a fun glitched room. The Bloodborne's awesome. Anyway, so it's this guy that looks like he's like a 12-foot tall guy with Wolverine claws on his hands and feet. He's hunched over on his legs, and that's just him. And he just comes at you.
Oh man, that does not sound.
I don't know
fun.
why he's called a caterpillar giraffe. I'm not really sure.
That is really weird.
The other guy was like caterpillar something. I don't know, but it has
Must be,
nothing
like,
to do with
some
either
clan
thing.
name or something.
Oh, I do know why it's caterpillar, because there's caterpillar guys in that area. I don't know why it's giraffe. Maybe it was like Jeffrey. It was a name, and I don't know how to read.
Giraffe, because he was tall. You said he was 12 feet. That's tall. Giraffe.
The other guy was tall, but he wasn't giraffe. He's
Wait,
not
Jeffrey
giraffe
the
like.
giraffe from Toys
Yeah.
R Us?
He looks like a mummy.
No more toys.
He's like a mummy crossed with Wolverine on his arms and legs.
What the fuck?
Like Voldo from Soul Calibur.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Interesting.
That was a tough fight, but I won.
Huh.
I mean, I eventually I did it. I guess to someone's credit.
I also noticed a severe lack of like traps in this game.
Oh, like environmental traps.
Yeah,
I went through
that's
one
seemed
area.
like a big thing for this game. This is not really there, from what I've played.
There's one area where there were some traps, but it makes
Okay.
sense for like you're storming a base, kind of.
Oh, okay.
So it's traps. It's like sound traps, so that it alerts everyone.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But that's
Like those, like the guys with the dongs, and like boom, boom,
oh my
boom.
god,
gotta
like
kill
some
him.
old man with a pot just hitting it with a spoon.
like damn you.
This asshole. Stealth kill this dick. I
The
do
first
like
time
that.
I was exploring, I tried to like jump and grapple, and it didn't work. So I thought the game was like, no, you can't do that. But it was just me being a dumbass.
Oh, like you could grapple to anything, anytime.
No, I'm like I saw a branch when I was looking where that snake Easter egg is, and
Gotcha.
like before it, I was like, can I make that? It's kind of far. It's not letting me grapple. I was like, can I jump and grapple? And I like fucked it up. I like jumped and missed and like died.
Yeah.
And so I thought the game wouldn't let me do that.
Oh,
until-
jump and do it.
Yeah, until like
Oh.
later when it actually gives you the tutorial. I was like, oh my gosh.
Dude, that was
Oh, Logan missed a really good moment in the podcast last night. How we were talking about spoilers, and then a second later, Tyler spoiled something for Ben.
Yeah, it was
about
like-
the game.
But in retrospect, I think I met that person and I had no idea that it was that person. Because in this game they're not, or maybe they're still in this game. I don't know. It's not that. It wasn't that big, but it was funny how I specifically said. I was like,
It was so good.
"Don't
though.
spoil anything." He's like, "This guy's in the game." Like, what the fuck? Literally said
Just
that.
don't spoil it.
That's what I just said.
That's great.
It was pretty funny though, and that was like, to be spoiled by that, who cares? At this
Yeah.
point, I'm like looking up a walkthrough, but there's no walkthroughs yet. So I'm like, just tell me where to go.
yeah.
I don't know where to go. I'm at the point where I have to fight one of these asshole bosses, and I don't know which one I want to do for a couple hours. It's just,
Yeah. But like I like finding there's like those side bosses that are optional. Like I told you about this purple shinobi. He was totally optional and he's hiding something behind him, but he's just too tough.
I went back and I fought him,
Yeah.
and I won, but this was hours later.
Yeah.
Several upgrades later, and he's hiding a good item.
Is it a prosthetic thing?
No, I don't think so. No, it was you want to know what it was? It was
Sure.
a skill tree
Probably
thing.
won't. Oh, okay.
And I think it's one I've used. The skill tree is lacking, I would honestly say.
It is very little.
I don't know how many there are. I have 4 now.
Oh, I thought there were only two.
Yeah, I have. Well, those the one you're missing from the purple guy, and then way later I just got one, like 20. Like you're at that castle, that the main castle thing, and it's like down the hall or down one direction through an area, through another large area, another area past that, and it's like it's a good 10 revive points away from that place.
What? Wow.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of this game. I feel like the fast travel menu has maybe 7 items,
Ooh.
and then there's a bunch in each category, and it just seems to keep going. Well, all right, I keep finding bosses, but it gives me an out, and I go right past them. So that's gonna bite me later, but
Maybe.
it's getting tough to remember where some of these bosses are because there's so many I just run away from. There's this one guy who when you're in the arena, you can't damage him and you move really slowly. I'm like, perfect. That's a great fight. Can't wait to fight that guy.
Gross.
Asshole. Joel, are you ever gonna play this game?
I've tried, I think, every single Souls game except for the original Dark Souls, and that's just because I had no way of playing it until, well, the remaster came out, but it came out when there was like a billion games coming out.
Sure.
Which is always.
And I've always liked them. I just I'm no good at them. So, instead of like Bloodborne, for example, I got not even halfway, like maybe close to halfway. And I love it. I love that game. And I loved what I played of Dark Souls 3. I loved Demon Souls. They're just games that I can't get past a certain point. But it doesn't make me really hate them at all. I appreciate them, and I have a huge amount of respect for them. And I know we talked about it last night, but it would be nice for a mode where you can get in, and I'm thinking of something, an idea because we've been talking about doing a Let's Play, so that maybe I can finally see the end of Bloodborne. Just by doing some co-op. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. We could do a co-op thing and make it a Let's Play, but I will definitely play Sekiro eventually. Once either it's on sale, or I just one day I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, or I rent it from Redbox or something.
Yeah,
find a way.
I'd love to hear your thoughts on it too, because I think it's gonna be pretty divisive with the Souls community, because it's not a Souls game in a lot of ways, and it is in a lot of ways, but it's so different. This, if you thought Bloodborne was different, this is
definitely a lot more.
Yeah.
I mean, I really like Bloodborne's combat style, and I actually really liked Dark Souls 3.
Yeah,
Demon Souls
but
was
even
a time
that,
where oh, good.
I can't say if you'll like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
No, I'm open to it, man. I like a lot of different games. It's just at a certain point, there's just games that I can't get past a certain level or whatever, and that's okay.
It's
not skilled enough. Yeah. But I really do want to go through a Bloodborne co-op playthrough. I think it'd be really fun.
I mean, you should do it. I have my character that's only level 30 or something.
Oh, only.
Well,
I have been
probably go and help you.
So I've been watching Super Beard Bros do their playthrough of Bloodborne, and it's been really fun and entertaining. I've kind of fallen behind on it, maybe a couple episodes, but because they did a Dark Souls 3 one, so the guy that played it had a rough time going through Dark Souls 3, and he had to learn to be patient and take his time and things like that, and they have all these funny little quotes from it. So jumping into Bloodborne, and they filmed Dark Souls in 2017, so going into 2019 and filming Bloodborne and trying to remember all these skills and the way to play this game, and remember, you got to take your time on certain things, but this one's different. You're not parrying as much or defending with a shield. It's all about offense. So seeing that transition has been really fun. So it's made me want to play Bloodborne again.
It's a great game.
I got to get through Nier. That's
play Nier.
Other than Division 2.
Stop playing that game on 7 consoles, and maybe you'll finish a game.
I can't.
I hit level 30 today on Division 2.
Dang.
Yeah.
What's crazy is even the amount of times I've played missions over and over again, or captured control points that I could have swore I've captured, but maybe I'm just confused on what console it is. I still continue to love that game. It's just so fucking addicting.
It's really fun. I would have played a
it's-
bunch of it if Sekiro hasn't come out.
It's nuts how often I think about just wanting to play Division 2, and it's like, dude, I've already played like fucking
I know.
40, 50 hours of it.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
Yeah,
You're
I might
crazy. I'm
actually
not
hit
crazy.
endgame with it, which is rare.
It'd be fun. Even the little bit of Dark Zone that we played last night was actually really fun.
Yeah, I just sad we didn't run into anyone.
I'm
I
kind
think
of okay
I know
with that.
why, but
Was it just the area we were in, or
I think it's because I believe it matches you up with groups of the same size. And us being a group of 3, there probably wasn't a lot of other people playing with groups of 3. It's either 2, 1, or 4. 3 is
Okay.
kind of like that odd number out.
Makes sense.
makes perfect sense?
Yeah, it makes sense because of like balance and stuff. Blah,
Yeah,
blah,
you
blah.
wouldn't want to fight a 4-man squad against you playing solo.
Yeah, no, that would be not fun.
It's not fair.
This is not fair. This game's bullshit.
Delete.
Delete.
It's like so much work to delete a game too.
Yeah, I'll just leave it on my computer.
I'll just leave it here. All right, I think that closes out Sekiro.
Yeah.
Sekiro.
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 It's like the Sephiroth theme.
Yeah.
Sekiro. Sekiro. Oh, I should have opened the show and said I'd be on Kind of Funny. Oh well. We'll end the show.
Yeah, you can.
When I post the podcast, I'll make sure to tweet it out in the morning too, so people know.
Yeah, that'll
tag
be
you
good.
and tag
Because I'll
Game
I'll
Fanatics
probably
in it.
end up mentioning it when we talk about Sekiro. Sekiro. This is again my boss fight strategy is get under their legs where they can't attack you. I had another instance. There's like a rock. So here's my pro tip for Souls games: is they have bad AI, like pathing AI for a lot of enemies. So if there's a tree or if there's a rock or a part of a tent, they can very easily get stuck to it, and you can kind of
Yes.
exploit things. And I, sometimes intentionally and sometimes on accident, find a lot of ways that do this. And if I can exploit the weakness, I will. I will
Yeah.
exploit it.
I've gotten through many parts of Souls games by exploiting the rock or the fence or the little ledge areas.
Yeah.
I'm happy that those are there.
There are
Do not fix that.
I know, don't fix that, please. There are several enemies that will jump in this game, though, and
Yeah, I've seen that.
it does not work on them. They will jump.
I watched a Funhouse like Let's Play that they did for it, and like they thought they had figured out the enemy they were fighting, and then all of a sudden the fucker jumps, and he's like, "Oh, whoa, okay,
Like,
nope, we didn't
okay,
figure it
then."
out. We didn't figure it out.
We have learned nothing.
We've learned nothing. It just changes everything."
Yeah. There's a lot of really I one thing about the game though, I guess before we go to the fun and games part, I do wish more of the enemies were like supernatural or just creatures. There's so many
Yeah, that was one of the
humanoids.
things I was wondering. Is like, are there more creatures in this game?
So,
like later on?
I fought some monkeys, like
monsters?
little baboons, and then there are the
Baboons?
caterpillar boss that I fought twice.
Yeah.
And then there's,
the
like,
little
little-
kappas.
There's little versions of them too. But yeah, mostly it's just been dudes with swords, which is fine, but I don't maybe there's more deeper into the game, but it doesn't seem like it. Like feel like I've seen a lot of this game.
Yeah.
I
The
don't
next
know.
From Software game, besides Bloodborne 2, obviously needs to be just a magic school. I want every next game to be a magic school. Like
Why?
we're still waiting for the Stardew Valley follow up to be that magic school game that they're doing. I'm just ready for everything to be magic school.
Magic.
Let's go.
No. I want the next From game to be like in space or something.
Ooh.
Like
Ooh.
with guns, like space guns, because they've done the normal knights and soldiers with swords and shields. They've done dodging only, no blocking, and now it's
Mass
super
souls.
blocking. Maybe you do guns next. All right,
Oh shit, dude!
you know what I'm
They
saying?
did a little bit of guns with Bloodborne. They can do more. They can really do it up different.
Do's it,
Yeah.
Let's
Do's it.
lose it.
Mass Souls Effect.
Ooh,
Ew.
I'm in. All right, let's go and play the Metacritic game. Boopity boppity. That's the sound of the game.
Doop 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 doop.
Do, 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 do.
We need to come up with a better one.
Sekiro.
There we go. That'll be it.
Yeah. Oh, I was supposed to find more reviews. Oh, I can find them on the fly. That's fine. So,
not
oh
do
my
your
god, Word documents, disasters. So every week
That's
we
why
pick.
I write everything on my arm.
Thank you. We pick, or we predict, the Metacritic review scores for several different games,
And we're good at it.
and we're okay at it. Is the answer to that question?
We're
Yeah.
bad at it.
We predicted. So this is actually like weeks ago now. We have Rico, which only had 2 reviews last week, and put it at an 80. This week, it has a bunch more reviews, and it's at a 68.
Oh.
So I'm asking you two, what should we do?
Well, shouldn't we go off like the latest?
Should we just do
Yeah,
that?
I guess the correct.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man.
Okay, so 68.
Unless I win and change it.
No. So, Logan,
No.
you picked 65, so you win.
Yes.
Damn it.
Which game was this?
This was Rico. I don't even remember, but it sounded like a buddy cop
It's Rico Suave.
something or other.
Oh yeah. I remember now.
It sounds like it would be a GTA game.
Sure. Yeah, a budget GTA game. Then we had The Division 2, which I had just reviews in progress last week. So this week we actually got it. I predicted it 90.
Did.
Joel predicted it 86. Logan 88. It got an 81,
Dude.
which means Joel wins that
That's
one.
my baby. That's my baby.
The American Ninja Warrior game no one reviewed, which is really stunning. I would have
What a
thought-
shame. That's a hit TV show.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's a hit video
I
game.
mean, I
I should have
checked.
requested it.
I checked it I checked it. God damn. Checked it last night, and there were no reviews. I don't really want to waste my time checking it today.
Man, I could have requested that game and been the only reviewer for it.
We're not on Metacritic.
That would have been so special.
I would have been the only one. It wouldn't have displayed a number. It doesn't do that.
Man.
So
many
we'll
opportunities
leave that
lost.
up. Just like Quest for the Golden Duck, which still has no score.
Oh.
We'll just wait and see
One day.
if one day someone reviews Quest for the Golden Duck, which is inexplicably a real thing.
It's already been a month and
No, it's not gonna happen.
I feel bad for the developers. I mean, if it's a good game. If
No,
it's
it's
a bad
like
game,
some
I
mobile
don't
game that got
feel sorry
ported
for
to
them.
Switch. Like they don't care.
Oh yeah, fuck them. No.
And then we got
Although I do like mobile games, but
yeah, that's not a good opinion. We have Sekiro, which I said 86, Logan said 88, and Joe said 94. Now here's the deal with this one. There are 3 different review scores, depending on if it's the PC or the Xbox or the PS4. And I'm not going to tell you which is which when I checked. So
what if
which
you
one-
just do the
the
average?
guessing game.
just do
do
the
the-
average?
Add the 3 and then divide by 3. See what happens.
Well, they're all 1 point off, so it got a 91 then, which actually means Logan and Joel, you tie.
Ooh.
I don't know how I feel
Interesting.
about that.
Yeah,
Did the
well,
PC version get the highest?
wait, hold on. I think it did. Hold on. Wait, no, maybe is that math wrong? No, they're all 3 away from 91. Yeah, so I'm gonna give you guys half a point, so that I'm not so far behind since I'm the worst at this game.
Which platform got the better review?
It was either. I think it was PC.
Okay. I feel like something has changed because remember the whole what is it hullabaloo about Xbox doesn't run 1080p natively or whatever, so PS4 always got kind of like the upper hand on that. PC
Sure.
always up there, right? And then Xbox One X has completely changed that conversation to now where everybody's like, if I could play it on Xbox One X, I will play it there instead of PS4.
Yeah, no, then that's how I feel.
But even like a lot of the versions of games run so much better on Xbox now. Like it's kind of flipped.
Well, the X is so much more powerful than the PS4 Pro.
Yeah.
So, kind of how
Things, dude.
that cookie crumblies, man.
Oh, who's crumbling cookies are so dry. I've never been a fan. Give me some chewy warm
What?
cookies.
Yeah, of course. Oh, you're not a fan of crumbly cookies.
I don't want no Chips Ahoy if they're dry. Give me the chewies, man.
That's a weird sentence.
I want the chewies, man.
I want the chewies. Okay, then next week
Chewies, man.
we're gonna predict the review scores for 3 games, and you're gonna ask me, "What is that game?" And I'm gonna reply, "I don't remember." So
What?
we're gonna predict. Are you ready?
You're supposed to write this down or something.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Generation Zero, which is a game that exists. I don't remember why I picked it. Maybe it had a cool box art. What is it? Who knows? Alright, I'll find it. I'll find what it is.
Box art's gonna be a thing of the past.
No, they'll still have like a splash thing on the
heck?
store.
No, it'll just be words.
Clickety, 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 click. Come on, Metacritic. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's why I put it on there. Generation Zero is the Avalanche game that they announced with like the weird robots. Experience an explosive game of cat and mouse set in a vast open world. I can't talk today. Rendered with the award-winning Apex game engine. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's the Avalanche game.
It looks cool.
1980s Sweden with robots.
Yeah, it's like an open world survival game, but with robots roaming the country.
Yeah, seems cool.
Whoa.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to come out, I don't know, now? That means that Avalanche has put out 3 games within 6 months of each other, with Rage
Yeah.
2, this game, and Just Cause 4. It's weird. That's highly
much.
unusual. Anyway, what's your prediction for this game?
Who's going first?
One of you. I'm going to say 75. Yeah.
Damn it.
70 what?
73.
73.
77.
Oh my god.
It does look cool, though.
It does kind of look cool.
What does it
really
look like?
interested now.
What
Like
kind of game?
robots.
Explain it to me. Paint me a
I just
picture.
did. It's a first person,
First
four
person.
player online, seamless multiplayer, open world like survival game with stealth and strategy, and the
Robot.
enemies are just robots. Like
I'm getting
different small ones to big is.
Vermintide, sensation.
No.
Robot.
Let me-
Vermintide's like hordes of enemies. This is not hordes of enemies.
What's like Left 4 Dead, kind of.
The Vermintide. This is not like Vermintide or Left 4 Dead.
Let me just keep naming things.
It's
not
more
like-
open world exploring than just fighting wave, moving 5 feet, fighting wave, moving 5 feet, fighting boss.
So like Evolve.
No.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well,
The next game for us to predict is Nelke and the legendary alchemists, Altiers of the New World.
Jesus
Altiers.
Christ.
No one can pronounce that word. Alteliers? Yeah. Alteliers.
Telliers.
Alteliers.
I wonder if you add up the amount of games that have a Tellier in the fucking title, how many do you think there would be?
Like 30.
22.
Oh my! I swear, like back in the like PS3 days and when early Vita days, that's all I heard.
Yes.
Are.
It's just, it was the subtitle that sells.
I played one of them. It was alright. I'm gonna say
That's a 60s game.
70.
62.
Oh shit! This Generation Zero does look pretty cool.
I know.
Oh my
Holy crap!
God.
It looks beautiful.
You said 62?
Yeah.
Okay. Eating corn dogs again?
I mean a cookie.
Okay. Is it
Ugh.
crumbly?
Sounds dry as fuck.
Crumble in my mouth.
Oh my god.
Ugh.
Joel, what's your prediction for this Altier game?
Give me 57. 57.
57?
Yeah, fuck this game.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
And then the other game, which I guess I'll just pull up on Metacritic so I can tell you what the hell it is instead of acting like I don't have any ability to do that.
It's not Yoshi?
Dude, Generation Zero looks.
Oh, let's do Yoshi then. I forgot about Yoshi.
Generation Zero has my interest peaked.
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
I
yeah.
know, me too.
Yoshi's Woolly Craft Party Town.
There's no Wooly.
Wolfie? I
Woolly.
wrote down Wolfie.
Okay, that's gonna bring up something weird.
Oh, actually, Wolfly. Not even.
It has
Well-
the dog.
So, yeah, well, Yoshi's
dog.
like a dog.
Poochie pup. Poochie pups.
Oh Jesus.
Poochie Pups.
Poochie pups.
Poochie Pups.
I'm gonna open a
Poochie
corn dog
pups.
stall and call it Poochie pups.
Poochie Pups.
Oh shit, that would be cool.
But maybe some Poochie pups.
I'm Poochie Pups.
So
Yeah,
the
dude.
game, Yoshi comes out Friday. So
I forgot completely.
I wonder when the reviews will come out.
Well,
They're not out yet. I know people are playing it.
Yeah, I know people are playing it too. Yoshi, God, Yoshi's
Crafted
Crafted World. Okay, fine. Search bar. Don't even work with me. No, it's not reviewed yet. I'm gonna say 83.
It is a Yoshi. It is a Nintendo game.
It is a Yoshi, and it
Is
is
it made by
Yoshi.
Yoshi? Joel.
What was your number? What was your number?
What,
yeah.
what do I
about
look like? A scientist?
scientist?
I
A
want to aim
science
high, but
mathematician?
I don't want to go like. I'm gonna say 98.
Whoa.
98.
Hey,
What is it? The
I'm
best
allowed.
game of all time? What is happening?
listen, I don't want to say that now, but it could be.
No, it couldn't be.
Give me a 98. I like Yoshi.
What? Okay.
What
Give
the
him
fuck is
98. What
happening?
did you say, Ben? 80?
83,000.
Okay.
That's rude. So rude.
I don't know. 79. No. I don't. I think it'll do good. 85.
85. No.
Because I was thinking like it might
85.
be low, but then it looks really good. So 85. That's me being optimistic.
I was being very generous.
You were being generous, all right.
98. What?
Okay.
What?
Hey,
like-
if that ends up being a 98, or even close to that, like a 96 or 97, I'll be the one laughing all the way to the bank.
It just gets a perfect score from every outlet.
Dude, that'd be dope.
You have to realize that the other Metacritic games up there are like Ocarina of Time,
The
Grand
Last
Theft Auto
of Us.
4, Mario Galaxy, Red Dead Redemption, Grand Theft Auto 5, like all these high games. And you want to put
Yoshi!
Yoshi's Crafted World.
It's a me!
I want what he's having.
The fuck is 98?
Just write down 98.
I already did. You fucking idiot! I already did.
It's set in stone. It's set in Word document.
Good.
I was. All right, I picked some Metacritic reviews. Although I do have one to read because I was looking through all the Metacritic reviews because we like to torture you by guessing what game they're about, and there's a bunch on the Sekiro ones that are like it's very mixed. And this review starts with an all caps warning that says, "Do not even touch this game if you can barely solo Bloodborne in the hardest difficulty."
Wow.
And I almost agree. This game is awfully hard, perhaps one of the hardest games of the decade. You need a lot of dying and practicing and petitioning, blah, 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 blah. Like, it takes forever to bring down a foe while they can simply crush you like a poorly built sandcastle.
Damn, that's hardcore.
Yeah, I have to say, I have not sworn at my TV this much, probably ever, since I was maybe playing Mario Maker. And that wasn't because of the game, that was more just because people are assholes. So yeah, it's hard, real hard. Is
There's
this game fun?
There's a trending hashtag on Twitter, and it said Master Chef BR, chef.
Chef.
Master Chef Battle Royale.
What's the
That's
chef?
what I thought. I was like, what? What's this trending? And it's just Brazil. It's not.
Oh, boo.
And I'm very disappointed.
That's too bad.
How would that go? How would a Master Chef
You
Battle
just
Royale
have to
be?
cook well,
I just imagine,
you get
like-
dropped into an arena. You have to scavenge for the ingredients
and
then
the
you have to cook
utensils.
something, and then you have to go up to the judge and test it against someone else. And if you beat them, then they die, and you continue on.
Sure, why not?
I just imagine Rachel Ray like jumping out of a bush and like shanking someone with a spatula.
We have one of her branded spatulas. Yeah.
Hiya! Okay, so I have 3 games for you to choose from, and you have to tell me what game this Metacritic review is about. And I picked
Altair.
Altair. One day I'll pick 3 of those games. Figure it out.
Like they're all the same.
Is it Rururu or whatever the hell that one was?
Roo. Is it a dog barking?
It's literally one of them is like, hold off. Altair. Oh, Rururu. Okay, I couldn't find it, but
Where is that?
I'm dying. Hold on, I gotta find it now. Altair. Meruru.
Merudu.
Or
It's not a real
Rorona?
Is that like in katakana, like Merudu?
Yeah. Well, it's a name. It's not even like a.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's not an actual word. It's a name.
Yeah.
Okay, so you have to pick between these 3 games: One Piece, World Seeker,
Merudu.
Division 2,
Okay.
or Sekiro.
Good options here. Good options.
Good options, right? Let me just delete that line real quick, and we'll start right here. This is a 0.
Whoa.
Fuck this broken, unfair piece of shit. I should have spent the $60 on a big black dildo. Shove up my ass.
Jesus.
Rather than this broken and unfair shit show.
Oh my God.
If I could give this piece of shit negative 10 out of 10, it doesn't say they would, it just ends the sentence. P.S. I created an account on Metacritic only for this game. And in this sentence, which makes no sense, I have Crew 2, DS for Switch, and none of them made me rage in such a way as this piece of crap has.
Wow.
Is that One Piece, Sekiro, or The Division 2?
Who goes first?
Joel, go first.
One Piece.
It does sound like an angry anime fan.
In that case, Sekiro.
That's also anime.
I've seen that one.
I've seen that anime.
It's on after Merudu.
Meruru.
I want to see someone cut like a gameplay video of Sekiro and then put some like J-pop behind it. Then it'll really be anime.
Oh yeah. You know that will happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
for
people
sure.
did it with Apex Legends. Like, you know it's gonna happen.
Wait till it gets its K-pop song.
Okay.
I will wait. All right, it was Sekiro.
Yes.
So Logan's on the board.
Woohoo.
You will go.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say he said Dark Souls in that review, so I was like, Sekiro.
No, I didn't say Dark Souls. He said DS, like the Crew 2 for DS.
Crew
The
2 wasn't
Crew-
on DS.
I don't know what they're talking about.
Maybe
I
he
thought
meant
it was
PC.
Crew 2 DS, and DS meaning
It says
Dark Souls.
yeah, but it says DS for Switch. Oh, Dark Souls for Switch.
Yeah.
You
What does
dork.
Crew 2 have to do with this?
He probably thought Crew 2 was hard because he sucks.
I don't understand this review, but you're right. I should have redacted it. I didn't even really.
No, I heard Crew 2 was just really bad.
I don't even remember. Was that the racing one?
Yeah.
It's the one that you go from like driving to like flying and then
Yeah, that's
speedboats or
right.
Whatever. I just heard it's really bad. It didn't even launch with a multiplayer. I mean, it's like the whole point of the fucking game.
Sounds fun.
Yeah.
This next review, and Logan, you'll go first, is
Yep.
for...
The anthem of cars.
It's the anthem of cars. This is a 10. Okay. No reason to give this a bad review. Everyone should know what game they are buying here. Whether that product is for you or not, it was a very well delivered on.
That's it.
That's it. That's their whole review.
God, people.
I've got to guess.
Logan has to go.
One Piece.
Sekiro. Okay, sorry.
I think
Division 2.
That's right. Division 2's in this too.
Oops.
I should refresh the memory before I do this. It is the Division 2. Good job, Joel.
It just sounded like a Division 2 review. Like, you know what you're getting into? It was delivered on very well. Yeah.
It was barely a sentence.
Well, that's like the thing. Like, hey, if you like Division 1, you're going to love Division 2. It's more of that, just a little bit better.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought like it was referencing like, you know, if this is for you or not, it was referencing anime.
Yeah, this is
That's
why I
what I
picked
thought.
these reviews, man. I know what I'm doing.
I know.
Oh,
doing?
Yeah.
Every
I
once in a
know.
while.
I know your bait and switch tactics.
Yeah. But
Curses.
every single one's a trick, so it's like impossible.
I know. So it's like, do I be obvious? Like, no, it's probably a trick because it's a Ben.
Because it's again. All right, here's the next review. Joel goes first. This is a 2 on Metacritic. And
Jesus.
it's actually a shorter review than the last review. Only 2 words. Horrible and shame. Stay alert! 4 exclamation points. Don't lose your time in this ridiculous game. I love to stay alert.
That sounds like Sekiro.
Stay alert!
Stay alert.
One Piece.
Stay
I'm gonna be
alert.
right one of these times.
Okay, it was not The Division. It was not Sekiro. It was One Piece.
Oh. What does that mean, stay alert?
I don't
Stay alert.
know. Stay
I-
alert!
Stay alert could go both with Sekiro and Division 2.
But not One Piece.
Not One Piece. I don't
Dude, the One Piece
understand.
reviews are bizarro world.
What, you don't remember the stealth missions in One Piece and then being alerted by the exclamation point?
And the
From Metal
horrible
Gear.
and shame.
Oh.
Stay
Oh,
alert.
sure.
Stay alert!
Stay alert.
Who's going first? Is Joel going first this time?
Yeah, he's next.
Joel's first. This review is... Here we go. No, it's a 10. Great game! I had high expectations and am not disappointed. Maybe I'll love it more than RE2. Too early to say, but it's definitely worth it.
Fuck, they gave like no extra detail about the actual game
That's like,
itself.
these are so interchangeable.
I'm gonna say Division 2.
Sekiro.
It is Sekiro.
Yes.
Dang, that was gonna be my first guess too. I should have gone with
stuck
that.
with your gut.
Stick with your gut, boy.
Yeah,
No,
stick
it
with your
betrayed me.
motto.
Made me lactose intolerant. Fucking betrayed me.
Rude gut.
Yeah. We love milk.
Not anymore. Blah, blah, blah.
Why are you doing this to me?
I
Logan,
like
you're
ice
up
cream.
first.
I guess not.
This is
I still eat ice cream.
This is a 6 review.
That's my stomach gut.
It's a good game, just not a good blank game. Think of it as the equivalent of Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts without the pedigree, and it'd be fine. But the name makes fans expect something good, and fans are hardest to please. I'm not sure what they mean by this nuts and bolts thing.
One Piece.
One Piece. That's what I'm guessing too.
Wait, did you say what the number was?
There's a 6.
Oh, okay.
Why, was
One
it like a
Piece.
10?
I don't know. The other ones were 10.
A lot of them are 10.
Stay alert.
People are pretty... Stay alert.
Sekiro. Stay alert. Stay alert. See,
Dying.
we're already making the song. It's just coming naturally.
I might die here just making songs about me. It is
We'll
One
sing
Piece.
it at your funeral.
It
I say we
is.
both get a point.
It is One Piece. You both get a point. Logan has a head 2 to 4 to 2.
All right, 4 to 2. 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 4 Well, ties should be we both don't get a point because
It doesn't matter.
like a
Yeah,
like
it's
a
gonna be the
like a
same
dad.
score.
No, but that's why a dad from the '90s would be like,
They both
"You
lose.
tied. That's pretty much like losing."
Okay.
Participation
My dad.
trophy. Get out of here.
Rude.
Yeah.
This is rude. Joel,
How do we incorporate that in the song?
there's
Delete this.
there's Joel. You're up first.
Ooh, you're
A
up.
10. Okay. I'm giving it a 10. Not because it deserves it.
That's
I
all
would-
it says. I'm giving it a 10.
I know, they do a 10, and then they reiterate, I'm giving this a 10. FYI,
Doesn't
if you
deserve it.
couldn't read the number at the beginning, I'm giving it a
got
10.
you.
And then they immediately say, not because it deserves it.
Then why?
I would rate it an 8. What does that even mean?
What the fuck?
But because of trolls around here, it does not deserve 0 for sure. It is actually very good.
Huh. This sounds like One Piece.
Such a mess, this person's life.
Yeah, what even are they doing?
Because of trolls.
Yeah, because, people would go there and put a 0 and whatever.
Division 2.
Because of the movie trolls.
Because of the movie trolls. It is the Division 2.
What?
Like a
What do they
Logan
mean
is
by
gonna-
trolls, though? That game's getting, like, great reviews.
The
I don't know.
Anthem trolls.
Not the review. Yeah, the Anthem trolls. All 2 of them. The user reviews are different.
Yeah, the user
Oh,
reviews are
yeah,
all over
they're
the place.
All right,
Trying to
there's one more.
Tank games.
So, Joel, you can't win, but you can still play the game.
I'm
Hey,
a
man, I'm just glad to be here. I'm glad I made it.
Thank you. This is a 9. I felt like I was playing The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, but with a different flavor. One I personally enjoy more.
Damn.
More mobility. A bit of a clunkier gameplay. I'm skipping some things. But the game's faults do not detract that much from the experience. Once I started playing it, I was hooked, and I hardly noticed 8 hours had gone by. And the next is spoiler, so that's it. Oh, but I personally wouldn't give it anything lower than an 8. Weirdo.
Okay. Is it me first?
Sure.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, whatever.
It doesn't matter.
Fucking
Points don't
cares.
matter.
Win
Shut up.
anyways, you fucking loser. I'll say One Piece.
Okay.
Sekiro.
It is. It is One Piece.
No.
Good job, Joel.
About time I got one.
Is this game too hard? Should I make it easier?
No, it's great, dude. Don't touch it.
It's
Yeah.
great. Don't touch it.
Don't touch it, man.
Okay. Because it should be pretty freaking difficult. I do enjoy the go fuck yourself review.
Stay alert.
0 out of 10.
Gosh.
What is the Crew? I'm just not sure what the Crew 2 has to do with any of this. Well.
Well, it's an unfinished game that was just really bad.
Yeah, no one talks about the Crew 2. We just forgot it existed. Really.
They would bring it up on the Giant Bombcast, and when they did, it was always just really funny to hear Jeff Gersman's just talk so much shit about the game.
I'm pretty sure I have it. Like, they just gave it away at one point, and I have it somewhere. So that's fun. Alright, that is the show. Merry Christmas. This is recorded, what? Every Friday? Saturday? Sunday? What day is it?
Saturday or Sunday. Jesus, we
Oh.
missed every day.
No one knows. Stay alert, guys.
Stay alert. The calendar
Stay alert,
changes.
man. Stay woke.
Stay
No,
woke.
don't.
Stay it. Stay it.
Stay it. All right, every
it,
Sunday,
man.
8 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/thegamefanatics. And I will be on Kind of Funny this Tuesday, the
Woo,
26th.
Yay.
Kind of Funny Games daily at 10 a.m. Pacific time.
Tell them about your hats.
Oh, I could pack my hat. Should I pack a
Oh
hat?
my gosh.
I want you to wear one of your hats on the stream.
Just a Santa hat?
Yeah.
And I'll have it in my pocket, and we'll just about to start the show, and they'll do the countdown, and I'll just put the hat on. Like, why you have this hat on?
Then they just kick you out.
Like, you're too weird to
Nah,
be
they
here.
wouldn't do
Like,
that.
get out of here. Not okay.
No, it's not okay. No hats allowed.
Yeah, we're done.
But that's it. Merry Christmas. God,
Happy New
Bloodborne's
Year.
so good. Look at Bloodborne.
Look at it.
Just look at it.
Just
look at it.
Look at it.
Right.
Look at it.
Roo roo.
Sekiro.